Welcome back to another set in the round of 16 between CL and Rubenstock. You can see the draft here, and interestingly enough, CL did not ban Malay for Rubenstock, but Incas, Italians and Malians, against Spanish, Byzantines, Turks. Should be interesting. Let's go into the first game. And we have actually Byzantines against Malay in game 1. Rubenstock up to feudal age already, because with Malay you're advancing faster. Let's go for CL's map first. Main gold for him safe in the back, and second stone safe in the back. This is good for him, a little bit of space to boom if he needs it. Second gold forward. Not sure what that is all about, because you can't really tower hop this corner. There is no gate. And this corner you could, but there is a palisade in the house behind that. So actually CL saying, no, I don't want to get tower hopped in any circumstance. We have the third gold outside and a main stone on the side here close to the gate. On the map, decent, I guess. Not the best, not the worst. One relic close to space, another relic not so far away on the left hand side. There's one relic trapped in the gold, actually, and an extra gold on the map. That means only 4 relics available for now. CL going with the barracks. And Rubenstock is in feudal age still doing wheelbarrow now, and I guess he won't be up too late, because I think he should be able to click after wheelbarrow or soon after that. He's got the main gold forward and the main stone pretty forward, actually. The second stone outside on the left. Extra relic here, another relic on the right hand side, and we have the third golden forward outside, the second gold, no, that's extra gold and extra stone actually inside. Am I missing anything? Where's the second gold? Have I seen that before? No, second gold? That's the second, I guess that's the second, and this is actually the third gold. CL now up to castle age. Rubenstock not even clicking up, doing a market now. I guess he misplayed this a little bit, I don't know, or maybe he did it on purpose, but he's really late. And now CL going with the barracks double monastery is going to start and collect the relics. I guess we're going to see another TC possibly, but not happening yet, not the wood for that. Another mining camp coming up here on the main gold. So CL is going really aggressive with monks. But I'm not sure if that's the best decision ever. Now those villagers, they have loom, that means the scout cannot really do a lot. And we see CL going forward with another monastery, and 2 scouts again coming in, because Rubenstock, I guess he built a barracks and a stable. Yes, going with the monastery now himself, because he's up to castle age. And what else is going to happen? No TCs coming up from either player. Rubenstock is gone on stone with 3 villagers right now, and he's going with a double monastery as well. He should be able to defend with the monks, shouldn't be defeated by a monk rush or by a smash Byzantines against Malay. It's pretty unlikely. Rubenstock doing atonement. He knows this is probably the first upgrade he is going to need. And now one scout going inside. Not sure what that's all about. Oh, this scout is running away actually. And now this 11 HP scout will die very soon. CL may get a little bit of a scouting advantage here inside Rubenstock's base. But it's not going to be big. Now CL is starting to collect the relics. He's got one already, the second on the way from the right hand side. Here Lightcav and gold mining coming in. CL also doing atonement. Very important to see that. But Lightcav upgrades soon. And is Rubenstock going to engage? No. Wow, look at this. That was a very quick double conversion. Rubenstock did not pay attention. But now the Lightcav are taking care of the converted monks, taking down one monk with the relic. And one Lightcav got converted. But these monks may all go down. There is only one spearman around. 3 of them staying alive. That Mangonel also dying. Very nice job for Rubenstock with the Lightcav, investing into those food heavy units, but it's worth it, I guess, because Rubenstock now has 7 more villagers and decent economy at this point. The spearmen going in, but just after them the gate is closing, and with the monk around, I think those spears should go down fast. Also villagers could even engage there. The monks actually healing these 2 spearmen from CL. Nice play. Now Mangonel up to hit those monasteries, but I guess that's the second stable. No, third monastery actually. No, second stable coming up instead of third monastery on the way, and a university now. With a watchtower getting built. The question is, can he finish it? Rubenstock maybe in trouble, because there is the Mangonel shooting, and now he's sending a lot of villagers actually. This is looking crazy. What is happening here? Rubenstock now losing villagers as well, and there's 2 Lightcav that get converted, but the Mangonel is down. This watchtower should go up. A lot of monks here from CL, who has got a big military advantage here. I'm not sure what Rubenstock is doing in this game. I think he should have gone for safe stone early on, go for a castle just in case, or maybe do with a better monk defense here. CL got 4 relics, that's all he can get, and redemption coming from him as well. Rubenstock now doing fletching. Are we going to see Archer Ranges somewhere? A university getting finished, but Rubenstock is nowhere close to clicking up to Imp. He does not have a extra TC. The villagers are going far back to take that extra gold. Not sure what that's all about. CL in the meantime going with 1 TC only as well, and going with a really aggressive player with the monks, but he stopped the push pretty much. I think he needs a ram. to actually take down the gate here. Mangonel maybe won't do the trick. CL now is the first to click up to Imperial Age, and that means he's gonna have those 12 range monks with Illumination and Theocracy available. A few Light Cav actually out, and CL probably just waiting for the imp upgrade. This watchtower may not even go up here. Villagers trying to build that, but one will going down faster than Mangonel. And CL is saying, yes, you can do that, no problem for me. The forward castle coming up here. What is Rubenstock going to do? I really don't understand his play. 44 villagers is really not a lot at this point in the game. No extra TCs, actually there's one extra TC now for Rubenstock, at least something. But he didn't really defend too well, I guess. Not sure what the reason for that is. 5 villagers in that tower are not going to help here. They need to get dropped out, and that castle is quite annoying. Guard tower coming in from Rubenstock here, so he is staying in the tower defense to protect his main gold, and he's starting to convert, but he's losing 2 monks to the conversion, getting only 1 in return, and that is getting reconverted, so Rubenstock actually can't really engage with those monks here, and I'm assuming we're going to see block printing illumination coming in immediately for CL, except the fact that he doesn't really have a lot of gold block printing coming in now. Double trap on the way. Illumination should come next. Actually a few cataphracts out on the field for CL as well, and he's got 29 against 0 military units. Rubenstock resigning the first game with a Malay, which is considered a way better civilization. I guess he misplayed this, so let's go into game 2. Italians, Malians, Spanish and Turks, 4 powerhouse civs, more or less at least for Arena. Let's go into the game, and we are going to see Spanish for CL and Italians for Rubenstock. Very interesting matchup, because it could possibly happen in the, I think, quarterfinal of the winners bracket. We can pick in game 4 between Byzantines, Italians and Spanish. Nice setting in my opinion. I hope we can get that on the second loser bracket for quarterfinals as well, because in the first it's right now, I think, mirror match or Chinese war or something like that, I don't know. Let's go for the maps here. Main stone forward on the side here for CL. He's actually revolted this, but he didn't take any of the deer, protecting his main gold, which is on the side here. But that forest is actually quite nice to protect the main gold. The second gold forward outside, and I guess the third gold, does that belong to CL or to Rubenstock? I guess it's Rubens. It's pretty far away from Rubenstock's base. We have the second gold for CL safe in the back and a second stone safe in the back. A little bit of space to boom. So CL's map really not too good, but it's not too bad either. We've seen that before. One relic on the right hand side close to space, another relic close to this third gold. Let's go for Rubenstock's map right now, see what he is up to. Main gold for him in the back here, or on the side in the back, actually pretty nice position. Main stone safe in the back, 2 extra golds, which Rubenstock did not scout at all. A little bit disappointing to see that. We then have 3 deer outside, I guess he was not able to lure in. A lot of deer, maybe he had 1. Second stone outside forward, the third gold pretty far away, extra stone here on the map. And double monastery coming up already for CL with forward villages. It's triple monastery right now, a relic close here, and another relic on the other side close to Rubenstock's base as well. The third gold forward, and there is 1 relic left in the neutral zone. Rubenstock is up to Castle Age, going with a monastery himself and with a TC on the main gold. Would have preferred to see the mining camp here and TC on the other side. That would have been a lot better in my opinion, but it's not gonna happen. And 3 TC boom coming up from Rubenstock, mini boom here, while CL is trying to go aggressive with monks and with a siege workshop up, battering ram on the way. Not on stone at all, which is surprising for me to see with the Spanish, but we've seen it a few times before. I just feel that the Spanish conquistadors should be very strong in Castle Age. Like this, CL saying, okay, I can go for monks, I can try to monk crush to smash here, and of course the weak point is that blacksmith. The ram is going there immediately. We're going to see a siege workshop coming up from Rubenstock. 3 monks behind that. Sanctity is done. Not sure about atonement or redemption coming in. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Redemption for CL is a very good idea in my opinion. And now barracks coming up even to possibly counter any upcoming light cav, which Rubenstock is not getting yet. He is more or less walling himself in, but the blacksmith is going on before. The Mangonel coming out to actually defend here. And then again, the monks have redemptions on this. Mangonel is really not too good. And the question is, atonement. Rubenstock is getting atonement right now. I guess CL doesn't have it. CL also doing atonement, but Rubenstock will have it first. Converted Mangonel very quick, and he's starting to convert that siege workshop. It should be huge. Now the ram is taking down the market, and Rubenstock needs to start and convert monks, which is happening right now. He stopped the monk from converting. That's 2 conversions here from Rubenstock. Nice defense. Market going down. Villager actually attacking the monks here, but Rubenstock suddenly not looking so bad, except for the fact that CL is sending more monks in to try and convert as many as he can, or to back convert here. And another monastery up at the back for Rubenstock, but is not producing any monks at this point. Doesn't have the gold for that. He's got a lot of villagers on the main gold, and he's on stone now too, but CL is putting more and more pressure. Now the ram went down, and that means Rubenstock needs to wait, no, CL needs to wait for more siege units to come forward, the battering ram attacking the wall, which is not going to help at all in my opinion. But the monks going around to try and find maybe a conversion, maybe a lonely monk, something like that. And we are going to see watchtowers yet again. They should be alright. Maybe guard tower coming up soon, market up in the back here, and a blacksmith also coming up. Let's see how Rubenstock is going to do with 6 military units against 17. I think the watchtowers may help him for some time, but not forever. This mangonel almost going down, a few houses getting converted here. This is a good idea from CL, so he's using the monks because they're idle anyways. And Rubenstock's base more or less is more or less open here. The ram should not go down this time, and the mangonel actually can attack villagers and monks and whatsoever. Wheelbarrow on the way, sanctity coming from Rubenstock. But another watchtower is up, and that means it's going to be more and more difficult for CL to actually go in fast here. Probably needs to take some time. Fletching Sanctity coming in now too, which makes sense. Monks at 45 HP. I guess those research bars are really not too appropriate. I'm not sure why. Or maybe they are and it was just a converted monk, that's possible. But I feel like the end times are not in sync with the games here. I'm not sure if that's correct. Now a few more houses getting converted. Rubenstock moving out with monks here now to try and get rid of that annoying forward, the battering ram and the mangonel actually heading this monastery. Rubenstock is on 60 villages against 53 from CL. Let's actually check his base. Wow, look at this. Rubenstock sneaking out 2 villagers to fix the wall here. That means those monks and the 2 siege units are trapped inside Rubenstock's base at this point. CL the TC on the 3rd gold. Nice idea because the main gold running out, and another TC on the wood line, so 3 TC mini boom coming up while he's pushing. This is looking good right now, but Rubenstock getting a few conversions, possibly. No, actually only 2, and that's not a lot here. And getting 1 monk reconverted already, and I should sacrifice this, should suicide it. It's not happening. CL also on the way to Imperial Age, and Rubenstock can only defend with watchtowers for now. He does not have enough stone for a castle yet, and even then, if he's got a castle up, the question is, can he actually defend for too long? CL with amazing pushes here, planning to build his own castle, but he can't go in. Oh no, he can. Actually, he destroyed that gate with the ram here, and that castle is going to be hell of annoying for Rubenstock, who needs to put up a counter castle, maybe like right here. Once you can see that go up, and even then the problem is Rubenstock is far behind in Imperial Age. The good thing is CL up to Imp, he cannot go for trebuchets immediately because he sent the villagers too late. We should see block printing and possibly illumination. Watchtower coming up to maybe stop the castle. Actually the mangonel was the converted one, no, that was CL's one. But CL again starting to convert here, the castle's up, the villagers should garrison, and this watchtower is not gonna help him. GG being called by Rubenstock against CL with an impressive push here, and Rubenstock not really on top of his game today. He wasn't really able to defend anything here. Let's go for the game 3 and hope that Rubenstock is going to do better in the next one. And now it's Malians against Turks, and Rubenstock may not lose another game if he wants to stay in the winner's bracket. We have CL with Turks without a back base. Main gold on the side here, but on the far side, actually I don't like that mining camp. It's quite ugly, let's be honest. The 2nd gold outside and then the second stone and 2nd gold outside on the far side, on the left hand side, one really close to his base. 3rd gold on the other side, so the side that is facing Rubenstock here, and the main stone inside, but close to the walls, quite forward. The map from CL, I'm not sure, is it decent? He could make it decent by just walling here, possibly, but it's really not the best map ever, with the market coming up and the blacksmith possibly, I hope so at least. Where's the blacksmith for? Yes, there it goes. That means 1 more villager coming up here for CL. Rubenstock's map, let's just check here. He's actually walling already with the houses and the buildings, makes sense. Main stone for him forward, and 2nd stone forward outside. Could be interesting to see. 1 relic close to space, the other relic between those 2 golds. That's Rubenstock's 3rd gold then. He's got the main gold safe in the back, nice for him, and the 2nd gold very safe in the back. He can see this, he scouted this is good for him. 2 extra golds on the left hand side, 1 relic on the left hand side, another one here, and we should see an interesting fight, I hope at least. Malians against Turks, I have no idea how this is going to end. We have a little bit of scout fight, maybe, is that possible? Yes, it's coming up here. And another mining camp here from CL, that was a little bit better, but still not sure what he's planning to do. Okay, granted, Turks can actually go for a very decent monk rush, at least in Castle Age. They get Sanctity, the Atonement and Redemption, and there's actually 2 monasteries coming up from CL, not going for Janissaries, but going for the Monk Rush. The problem is in Imperial Age they're missing block printing and I think also Illumination. So a pure Monk Rush or a pure Smash is really not the best idea for Turks. But double Monastery, that means CL once again will go aggressive here. We see also Rubenstock with 3 Monasteries up, Atonement coming in immediately, and we're going to see another Monk fight here. Interesting to see that Monks is the theme of these games, pretty much. And we have extra TCs coming up, yes, for Rubenstock, 1 on the wood line here. A small wood line, but that means he's got enough space for farms around. Needs to really seed a few of those. He's actually got enough wood for another TC. Maybe to put it on the main goal, or maybe, I don't know, here in the back. That would be a really nice TC spot as well, somewhere around here. As for CL, I guess he's not going for too many TCs right now. Actually, that's 1 in total, and that's no extra TCs at this point. Instead, we're going to see a Siege Workshop with the Ram coming up to, I guess, attack the gate. He's in a Light Cav trying to take down Monks. 1 should go down, 2 Monks going down. Wow, this is lucky, and the Light Cav still not getting converted. Rubenstock with bad luck here, Sanctity coming in for him. He knows, yeah, I shouldn't move out once as long as there's a Light Cav on the field, and Sanctity should have helped there. And now it's coming in, but it's too late for those 3 dead Monks. 1 Light Cav doing a hell of a good job. And CL, of course, starting to try and get those relics in. Everybody has 1 relic already, but CL should be able to grab the other 3, because Rubenstock is not moving out of his base. Instead, he's going with a TC on the main stone now. Probably not the worst idea. CL doing Loom. Still not going with any extra TCs. He could afford them. He's got 500 plus wood in the bank. But he's not going for any TCs right now. Redemption on the way from Rubenstock. And Rubenstock actually surviving that shot with the Monk. I guess it was converted then going down. Blue and Grey are very hard to keep apart from each other, but I don't want to go into team colors. I really don't like them, and that's why I'm staying here. The Light Cav finally going down, but not without taking another Monk. And now CL is moving forward with Rams, Mangonels, and a few Monks of his own. CL resources looking decent. Rubenstock selling some wood, but he's low on gold. House on 65, and Fervor coming in from Rubenstock as well. So he's gonna go with a lot of upgrades himself. The Ram now attacking that monastery, or 2 Rams actually, and a little bit of a Monk fight happening. But as you can see, CL doesn't have the military advantage at this point. Rubenstock got more Monks, and I think he should be able to convert more and more. He could also go and convert these Rams, but the villagers are going to do the job here and stop them from taking on a monastery, or maybe not stop them, but the Rams should fall over time. Sienna trying to get a few more conversions, and he's actually got a few Monks here. Rubenstock does not have so many, actually, 7 only, 7 military units. And as you can see, CL again going with more Monks, going faster with the Monks here. CL, good resources, could almost click up to Imperial Age. I guess he could buy the food he needs. And now the Watchtower. Another Watchtower up, coming up for Rubenstock. He's again trying to defend with the Watchtowers instead of the army, and I'm not sure why Rubenstock is playing the same thing again and again. I really don't like the Watchtowers here. I think he should have gone with the castle early on, maybe not with 3 TCs. Market coming up in the back, because this one is dying and Rubenstock will need the market. Lumen fletching on the way. CL, 21 military units, that's almost all Monks, and as you can see, Rubenstock is going to try and get a few of those, but CL also able to convert here. Rubenstock going back. He's housed on 85 now, 76 villagers from Rubenstock, and going with his own Rams at this point. Is it going to be enough? CL is on the way to Imperial Age, and Rubenstock, yeah, he should be able to get a castle up. CL should go for stone. Yes, he's doing it actually. He's got a TC, second TC on the main stone. Could go for another TC, maybe on the outside even, but I think the castle will come up first. Heresy on the way from CL, which is really important to see, because that means Rubenstock won't get any Monks from CL. So they're only going to be able to kill them, and that castle will be really annoying. I guess Bombard Cannons or Trebuchets both is possible here. And Rubenstock now doing forging. We're going to see a few stable scouts or a Light Cav probably on the way, and so Rubenstock is going to try and defend this in Castle Age, but it's not going to be easy. The only good thing is you don't have 8, 9 plus 3 Monks here, you only have the 9 range. Heresy also for Rubenstock, investing a lot of gold here, and probably for the best, because I think those Monks can still do a lot of damage. Now with Redemption coming in from CL, is going to try and convert any upcoming siege units. Most likely Mangonels, a few idle villagers here for Rubenstock. CL only on 48 villagers. Now this time Rubenstock looks a little bit better, but this can change at any point in the game, because Bombard Cannon and Trebuchet are hitting those Watchtowers very fast. They're going down so quick. A few Janissaries now coming up. Rubenstock doing bloodlines, getting more and more light cav up, so he's investing his food into the Castle Age army. And now he's committed, he cannot go up to Imperial Age at this point. Even if he had the resources, that would probably be deadly. But a bombard cannon, 2 bombard cannons actually hitting the TC. Rubenstock went on the outside with a main mining camp on that extra gold. It's a good idea for him, because that gold will be safe for quite some time. The TC is dying, and that means only 2 TCs remaining. Or does he have number 4? Did he have a number 4 TC up? No, going for farms in the back here. And CL moving forward. We're not going to see any conversions, just kills for those monks. And the light cav will be pretty strong here. No spearmen around, no camels for CL, and Rubenstock is moving in all the light cav. He's actually able to kill a lot of those monks, and heresy is really valuable here, because the light cav will only die. Look at this, so many military units going down from CL. He's losing everything. He's going to lose the bombard cannons as well. He lost all the monks. The Janissaries are not good enough at this point. There's only 3 of them plus 3 coming up, and the bombard cannons cannot stop the ram push now. Rubenstock this time with an amazing defense here, and I think he's on the way to win this game. Look at this, the castle going down to the rams, and CL cannot stop this. Rubenstock in a very comfortable position now, and at this point he could think about going up to Imperial Age. CL resources looking okay-ish. Rubenstock spending a lot, of course, but he's got a lot more army now, and he is going to be able to take down the castle, which is very important here for CL. The bombard cannons can actually get taken down by light cav pretty easily, and CL cannot do a lot against those light cav. He could go for spearmen, but do you want to go with spearmen? And Rubenstock even now taking 3rd gold from, or the 2nd, don't know, from CL, with the watchtower coming up on the left hand side. Light cav starting to hit that house, and actually I didn't even see that castle coming up from Rubenstock. I hope CL did. This is open, so now Geppetto moving in. CL pretty much doesn't have a working economy, at least not a food economy. A lot of idle villages here, big wood lines, but what can you do with wood only? With the Turks, pretty much nothing. You need gold. CL pretty much out of gold. He's taking the 3rd gold on the right hand side, at least something. He's got a mining camp here, and now a few spearmen moving in, but against Geppetto, spearmen will die so easily. It's just not nice. It's just only funny. And CL housed on 85. Rubenstock 140 population. Now there's 2 bombard cannons in that castle. The Geppetto moving in. Look at this, is going over so fast. I guess they were being killed by the conversions, or maybe by bombard cannon. This castle going down. Rubenstock is too late. Big fight happening. The spearmen moving out, and now the rams need to go back. I think Rubenstock, yes, he's clicked up to Imperial Age. That's the right thing to do. Hussars now coming in from CL, but he doesn't really have the food eco to go with a lot of them, and he's still got 2k5 wood in the bank. Nothing else. Should probably invest into farms here. Rubenstock now going back, but going with his own castle at home to protect his economy, protect his base. And on the left hand side, going with the TC on the other extra gold, doing a few barracks himself. Possibly champions coming in. Yes, men-at-arms on the way. The thing is, against Janissaries or hand cannoneers, the champions will be bad, but I don't see CL going for a lot of hand cannoneers here. Instead, a lot of Geppetto coming in by Rubenstock. Look at those resources, and he's now up to Imperial Age, so he can actually go for the 2-hand swordsman immediately. He can go for a lot more Geppetto. He could go for his own trebuchet if he wanted to. Few idle villages here, it doesn't really matter. The monk's still around from CL, but again, no 12 range, and the bombard cannon's actually taking a lot of HP from that castle. Not enough Geppetto to face those, but the castle will go down by 200 swordsmen on the way, and Rubenstock can still produce a lot of light cav to take down the monks. The spearmen won't really do the job. Rubenstock just needs the mass. Now 33 military units from CL, coming back from the hell actually. Very impressive to see that he did not give up, but only half the villagers, and with double the army, 14 against 28, that's not the biggest difference in the world. Now those villagers will get killed by the mangonel, and CL will try and claim this gold, because Rubenstock is controlling the stone and the gold from CL on the left hand side. Stables coming up from him. He's everywhere on the map except for CL's base. Cavalier and Bloodlines, interesting. But now there is enough Geppetto to take down siege units and go back quickly. Those Geppetto are so freaking fast, and that bombard cannon is still hitting the castle, or again, but the castle getting repaired, and I think the Geppetto will move forward, take down the bombard cannon with one strike. Nice split, and go back before the mangonel can really hit those. Champion on the way, plate mail armor coming up. Where's the barracks for Rubenstock? Does he have a lot of barracks somewhere? There's one barracks in the back here. Don't really see a lot of them. Cavalier against champions. I guess the champions from Rubenstock should be decent enough and should be cost effective against Cavalier. But this game is not over yet, except the fact that Rubenstock has double the population, or almost double, and more map control, more army in the meantime, 51 military units. He needs to move in and finish this game, I think. That's what's happening right now. Champions going first, the Geppetto behind that. Homeward cannon still not getting taken down, but a lot of Cavalier dying, and CL is calling the GG. Rubenstock taking the third game. Now he defended one of the match games. Can he go with 2 more? Let's find out. For the first time in this set, no Monk Rush, because we have a Mongols War, and Rubenstock is actually going to Tower Rush here, 723 Feudal Age click coming up, and we have ACCM with a forward main gold and an outside second gold, as well as an outside third gold, which he cannot even see yet, didn't scout that. He can see Rubenstock second gold forward, and that's the main goal actually from Rubenstock inside, but also forward. Rubenstock, can you see the golds from CL? You can see all of them, and he's now about to find out the first extra gold, the second extra gold, actually really close to that one. He could have found that too. That means maximum of 3 tile gold inside CL space. Actually, there's no gold inside for him. Relic on the outside, relic on the outside. Another relic here close to an extra stone. This relic close to the third gold from CL, and this third gold from Rubenstock and the second stone on the far side here, a relic close. There's the first watchtower coming up, and Rubenstock should attack the wall immediately with the villages. That's what he's doing. He is actually covering 2 golds with that watchtower. Good job for him. CL still on the way to Feudal Age. Rubenstock with the main stone forward. We've seen the main gold, and that means his map is really not very good. No back base for him. The Tower Rush makes sense. The barracks coming up, and now CL is up to Feudal Age, going with the loom, market, blacksmith coming up, but the villagers getting attacked, not when they're standing behind the buildings. Good job for CL. And a gate coming up, only 20 HP, but there is more HP on that gate now, 41, and a villager is actually taking a bit of damage. Now the watchtower coming up in defensive position, and CL is looking good with food, but he probably needs to sell some wood to click up to Castle Age, and even then he has the main and the second stone safe in the back, but nothing else. There's 1 deer left. I guess he could take it. CL still not see his third gold, and that's really terrible for him, because without gold it's going to be really hard to defend here. This is open, but Rubenstock did not go in. He's building a watchtower on the left hand side to like strengthen this forward here, and now he's going around with another watchtower to try and go in finally. I think CL should be able to see his gold now. He still does not, and this is really terrible. Missed it by 2 tiles. His watchtower from CL is going up, and Rubenstock actually has to abandon his own watchtower, but he's of course moving on and starting to build the next, a little bit more on the right hand side. Horse double bricks and Castle Age actually on the way from CL. I guess he sold some wood or maybe some stone, I don't know. And Rubenstock, no, not close of course, but it's only 60 minutes into the game. He's doing archers, which is a very good idea, and he should put these archers into the watchtower immediately. Don't care about the scout. CL with his own counter watchtower here, but the archers are going to be better because the villagers can now work. I'm not sure, do archers give more extra attack on the watchtower? I don't really know. I could imagine it, but maybe it's just the same with villagers or archers. And Rubenstock of course is on stone, also coming up from CL. What are you going to do, CL? Where is your siege workshop? Yes, coming up, but he still needs to get gold by using the market, and he's now opening the gate to re-wall this. Not sure why, that doesn't make sense. Would you go for a ram? Why would you close the wall before actually getting out there? Maybe he's going to open this piece of wall to just attack the watchtower, would make sense. TC coming up in the back on the second stone here, and of course he's going for the deer because it's free and it's fast food with the Mongols. On the right hand side, Rubenstock is taking CL's third gold and is attacking the wall with a 1 HP scout. Now the ram, actually that's what I tried to predict but failed at first. The ram is actually going through that opened wall and is getting rid of that tower. Another watchtower coming up here by Rubenstock, but I'm not sure how long it's going to survive here. And yes, closing the gate probably. I guess CL should close the gate. He's attacking the stone wall, and after that the watchtower will go down. This watchtower may not even go up because now Mangonel is out from CL, doing a good job defending. CL doing wheelbarrow while Rubenstock 2011 clicking up to Castle Age. TC coming up on the main goal. This is very important for CL here to secure his gold. And on the right hand side, this watchtower is still annoying. Actually only 374 HP left on that 1800 wall, but a Mangonel now starting to hit that watchtower. The rams inside, that means he needs to repair constantly, and the villagers can actually be attacked with the 9 range tower, but Rubenstock is not focusing on the villager right now. The town center soon to be finished, and a few Mangonels in the ram. Now moving out, Mangonel staying at home. The archer is getting dropped out. CL, can he see? He can see the gold, I think, finally. And Rubenstock going with scouts actually and archers to possibly do crossbowman or light cav upgrade, and CL has almost enough stone for a castle. Rubenstock doing the light cav. Rubenstock got enough stone for a castle, and he's putting it right across the main TC, or is planning to put it there to actually cover the 2 goals again. Now he's moving back first because he needs to get a little bit of an advantage here, maybe get rid of the ram too, and the light cav now moving in through that opening to try and raid, yes, and successfully raid the stone miners here in the back. And he's gonna find this TC, so he needs to move back from there, and CL of course walling his wood line just in case. The right hand side that watchtower is gone, but this castle, ooh, CL going with the castle, Rubenstock going with the castle, this is going to be huge, but the archers moving in. Look at this, archers, 4+1 are going to attack the villagers, 1 mangonel coming forward. CL needs to go back to his TC. He's not going to be able to finish the castle in time. A good mangonel shot, and Rubenstock is catching up. CL, are you going for a doubt castle here? This is dangerous. Look at this. Rubenstock is sending a lot of villagers now to attack the enemy castle, or actually to finish his own castle. This is a big thing for Rubenstock. Big fail for CL here, who is not going to be able to get this castle up. Spend a lot of stone on that, and he doesn't really have so much stone remaining. I guess he could cancel the castle now on 67%, get a little bit of that back, but the main gold and that second stone are now covered by Rubenstock's castle, and CL probably needs to claim the 3rd gold here. He should do that very soon. He should try and go to the far side, maybe also go for the extra resources, which he cannot see. Nope, no chance. This castle will go down over time, and Rubenstock suddenly in a very strong position here, coming back from 2-0 to possibly now go with a tight game, and this the game decider number 5. Now it's not over, this game, but look at CL, he's in a very difficult position. Nice 1-for-1, almost 1-for-nothing, but Rubenstock reacted in time, and Rubenstock still trying to go in here. The archers should move forward to attack this villager, and Rubenstock with light cav, no crossbowman, sadly. That's a little bit I don't know how to call this. It's not nice to see that the crossbowman is not done. Nice shot with the mangonel here. The castle now coming up on the right hand side, but the villagers are protected, cannot get attacked because there's a mangonel around, and only light cav here for Rubenstock. They can't do anything. On this side, the TC went down. The castle is on 2k 1 HP, but it's never ever gonna get finished probably. And now Rubenstock finally losing that gold. CL finally able to maybe claim that gold. Monastery is up here. There's still a mangonel around. Should go down to the castle fire. Yes, and the light cav are really not in a good position here either. Town center coming up on that gold. CL desperately needs the gold. Rubenstock going with a big group of light cav to start and raid here. This is still open. I guess, where's the opening actually? Look at this. CL is taking his main gold. Not a bad idea, but this is definitely open. And those light cav are still in the back of CL space. Can actually go for those villagers. Those villagers should get walled in, but CL reacted too late. The mining camp might go down too. Bloodlines coming from Rubenstock, making the light cav even stronger. We're on 78 HP right now. Sorry, 98 from 78 to 98 with the bonus, of course. And that mangonel may not live for too long. This castle is giving him some hope. Rubenstock needs to take this castle down. CL not far away from clicking up to Imperial Age. Might be really important to see trebuchets. Rubenstock nowhere close, let's be honest, but Rubenstock is the one who is going to raid woodlines now. CL is losing villagers. He's got 17 more at this point, but he's still in trouble with the wills, with the raidings. The light cav from Rubenstock trying to move and trying to raid everything they can. This castle will finally go down because the rams are moving to the left hand side as a petard as well, and I think Rubenstock is going to try and win this in castle age. Now I don't know if that's the best idea because he can't do so much damage around that castle. I think he should use a mangonel on the right hand side as a watchtower at least to cover this gold. Good idea for him. So CL once again is low on gold. What can you do with Mongols here without gold? I guess Hussars, light cav at least, would be an option. Maybe pikemen, but do you really want to go that way? Actually, you want to go for Mangudai if you can. There is no gold for CL. There's no more stone left to mine, and that means Rubenstock actually doing a good job here. Now there is one Mangudai out for two Mangudai out for Rubenstock. CL 45 gold, and that's it. He is almost up to Imperial Age. He is again taking gold, which is good for him, but the village is getting attacked once again by that tower. Rams moving forward, a monk trying to be annoying, and Rubenstock Finally got rid of that castle, going in with the ramps, with the light cav. This siege workshop will go down. Rubenstock with a very solid forward aggressive play here. A lot of siege units actually. The Mangadai behind that are going to be very good. 80 HP of course. And on the right hand side, the first trap coming out. The village has taken care of those ramps. That was not enough. Rubenstock needed the light cav around on the left hand side. There's the pikeman I was talking about. CL obviously needs the pikeman to be able to defend here. 3 barracks up. But Rubenstock going through CL space like it's nothing. There's only like 5 farmers around here. It doesn't really matter if Rubenstock is going there or not. Instead he is starting to take down the barracks in CL. Has a lot of food in the bank, but otherwise pretty much low on everything. Finally getting rid of that annoying watchtower. Is going to try take down the stables, and the pikeman should be able to take care of that ram. Now Rubenstock is actually going for the extra gold. The watchtower on the right hand side. His archery range should go up. The watchtower 8+2 could attack the villagers, I don't know. But Rubenstock is concentrating on the middle, and he is trying to go for that castle. CL again low on gold like all game long. Rubenstock with a lot of gold in the bank, needs a little bit more food. Second TC is up for him, and I guess no third TC yet. Doesn't really need it at that point. He could go for it if he wanted to, but right now he's concentrating on the push completely. This trebuchet probably won't get into the range of the castle or vice versa. And now Scorpion's even coming up from Rubenstock against the pikeman. I like this idea. The Scorpion's going to be very good, also going to be able to take down a few villagers, as you can see, of course supported by the Mangadai. These watchtowers will die, and the trebuchet is actually now breaking free that third gold to get mined by CL. But the pikeman will die to the Mangadai, and Thumbring coming in, elite skirmishers from CL, Rubenstock, 84 villages, a lot more now. He needs more farmers, I guess, to be able to finally get up to Imperial Age, but I think he wants to keep the pressure, even to adding knights now. And this is huge, because we know how fast elite skirmishers will die to the knights. The Mangadai moving to the back here, one Mangonel actually hitting that TC, and CL is going to lose the villagers in the back here, the few. That means the only economy that CL has is behind those 2 TC and that castle. And how long is he going to survive here? I guess Rubenstock can't really lose this game. He needs to make big mistakes to actually lose it. He is still not going for the Imperial Age. Husbandry, leather archer coming in. He's investing all his food. Now the 3 trebuchets moving forward, but this might be dangerous. Rubenstock still got more military units. And those trebuchets, what are they going to hit? Are they going to go for the walls here to try and break in? But CL doesn't really have a raiding party around, or they should actually try and go for that castle to finally uncover that main gold. But how do you get control over this main gold? Rubenstock could go for another castle very soon, 626 stone. Did he sell some stone, or did he go for another TC somewhere? I don't see it, but I thought he just had more stone a few seconds ago. Guess it doesn't really matter. Mangadai and Knights now in the middle of CL space. CL, 3 trebuchets has to run away. Knights and Rams coming in from the right hand side. Another watchtower coming up, that's where the stone went. Actually CL, not enough stone for another castle. He wasn't on stone, on the extra stone. And the trebuchets now trying to hit these watchtowers, the houses, everything they can. The Mangadai and Knights are a very strong castle age combination, and Rubenstock finally calling GG. 43 villagers, 49 population at 48 minutes. This is definitely the time to call. You can't win this game. Rubenstock too strong. And Rubenstock coming back from hell to go into the deciding game number 5 now. Deciding game is Celts War, a Master Arena 3 classic where we've seen a lot of Celts Wars actually. I'm going into the game early on, but it's going to be very fast here. I hope there is no tower rush coming up. Main gold for CL, safe in the back, 4 deer inside, this is beautiful. Then he has 1 extra gold here, he can still not see those 2 sheep, needs to go back here. He's got the 3rd gold outside on the left hand side, the main stone forward, the 2nd gold outside on the other side, and the 2nd stone outside also on the other side here. I guess 1 board was outside for him too. So the map, except for the main gold, really not too good. He's missing those 2 sheep on the left as well. Not a good scouting. Now he's finally going back here to find 2 of his 4 missing sheep, and he can see the deer obviously, so he should lure them in very soon. 21 population in. Let's go for Rubenstock space. Main stone for him forward, and 1 really close to his space. 2nd gold, or I guess the 3rd gold outside, but not really close. Extra barrels doesn't really matter. Extra stone on the left, important to see in Celts Wars. The main gold, a little bit trapped in the forest, but relatively safe. inside, somewhat on the side here. The second gold safe in the back and an extra gold in the back actually as well. Rubenstock did not scout the extra gold. You can see a second gold at least. That's something. Where's the second stone for Rubenstock? Did I miss that? Where is that? No, that's forward actually. So stone-wise, Rubenstock may be in trouble. Both players going up to fuel edge exactly the same time. Rubenstock is going for a barracks here. CL is going for a barracks too. We're going to see scouts, I guess, in Castle Age. Or in feudal and then castle age. Let me go a little bit faster because I don't think a lot of things are going to happen. CL finally finding his two missing sheep. Quite late. Rubenstock is going to castle age first. CL only now. Did he go with one more villager? Yes, he did. And we have double protects coming in, the standard upgrades. 2 military units for each player. I guess I can go back to 85 speed and see what the next fights are. Who is going to go, how many TCs. I'm expecting to see at least 3 TCs from everybody, so 2 extras. Monastery coming up first from Rubenstock and 1 extra TC. Where is it going? On the main stone. Actually very forward, but I guess it's important to cover the main stone. Second TC not, or second extra TC not coming up yet. 2 monks on the way and a house coming up here. CL going for 1 TC on the main gold and another TC on the woodline. Nice TC spots, they're quite decent. Also going to the monastery, but delaying it a little bit. And Lightcav coming in from him. Both players with 5 military units. That's 1 spearman actually from CL. Rubenstock got a monk and the 4 Lightcav out. So both players have Lightcav. 1 monk going down. A spearman is still alive. Was that CL spearman? I think Rubenstock was able to convert that, and now Rubenstock with the map control, military advantage, going with the monk to take the relics. Actually, where's the relics here? There's 1 and 2 relatively close to CL. This one closer to Rubenstock. Left hand side, 1 closer, and I guess that's technically the one in the neutral zone. This Lightcav should get converted. Actually, no, taking out the hit, but then getting converted in the end. So I guess that's pretty good, pretty fair. Not good, but fair. This monk, 13 HP only, and the Lightcav still dancing around, but Rubenstock able to grab that relic, bring it back home. The spearman may actually die to the wolf. T90 Wu incoming. We're going to see a surviving spearman. Good enough, but that monk is not going to make it. Lightcav taking it down fast. Wheelbarrow coming from CL before 20-minute mark. This is good. He's on 3 TCs. Is he on stone somewhere, or did he buy some stone? Maybe he bought some stone to get another TC up. Finally, first relic coming in. Rubenstock got 1 as well. This Lightcav was a little bit too late. Bosa only now for Rubenstock. This is really late for him. He's on 3 TCs now with 1 TC on the main gold and 1 on that main stone. 347 stone in the bank, and Rubenstock actually with only 1 relic at this point, but he should be able to get the others in. Ooh, which monk went down here? I don't know, but actually Rubenstock going back. And I don't know why he's building a siege workshop, but he should have picked up that monk. Shouldn't have been too difficult. Now CL actually was able to grab 2 relics and sending in a Lightcav to cover the 3rd one. The siege workshop though is up, and Rubenstock is going for a forward mangonel with enough stone for a castle, almost at least. CL is going with the blacksmith now. Didn't he have a blacksmith? I guess not. And another stable to get knights. Yes, makes sense. So he wants to defend here with Castle Age army as well. Resources for him looking okay-ish. Rubenstock got more villages, but doing wheelbarrow only now. 2 mangonels for Rubenstock. CL going with a few more houses, but is no longer in the main stone. And that second stone for him was outside as well on the right hand side. So right now Rubenstock with a pretty nice push incoming, an outpost to have more vision here. And the siege workshop now finally coming up from CL. Rubenstock resources looking okay. She's going with a forward castle, cover the main stone. Nice idea, nice push. The question is, can he actually pull it off? Is it going to be enough? The knights are going to face 2 monks here, and that's enough to push them back. 1 monk dying to the Lightcav. But now this is open, and Rubenstock can actually go in to try and raid. Maybe should go for the stone villages first. That's what's happening. Castle is up. Rubenstock going with extra barracks now. Pikemen coming in to be able to defend from those knights. Pikemen done, and that means the knights from CL will be not useless, but they will be very endangered for their life. And now the mangonels moving forward. 21 against 7 military units for Rubenstock. He's doing a good push here. CL is taking the extra gold in the back of his base. Has a town center there, and CL also clicked up to Imperial Age, while Rubenstock nowhere close. CL hopefully not going with this TC, probably with the one safe in the back. No, this one? Yes, on the right hand side. Rubenstock won't get there. A castle up for CL, and is now starting to create vote raiders. I think that vote raider production is really important. Rubenstock not going for too many votes right now. I guess he wants to save up here. He's got a lot of army. He is controlling the map for now, but actually Rubenstock does not see this mining camp on the second stone, and this would have been so important. Also mining camp on that gold here. Rubenstock should have had a few units around. He's now going to take the main stone from CL, but CL almost up to Imperial Age, and that means he can get like +3 for example. Rubenstock clicked up to Imperial Age right now, CL almost there. Good amount of vote raiders here, no upgrades on them whatsoever. What are you going to do in Imperial Age, CL? What's the idea behind this? I don't know what he's planning to do, but I think Vote Raiders is the best idea. Elite Vote Raiders cannot get afforded right now. And no upgrades whatsoever. I guess he wants to go elite first. Trebuchet coming up at 109 units with only 100 population space. Needs more houses. I guess he just lost a few of them in the front. And Rubenstock still with a really nice push coming. And Imperial Age now on the way. This game could still go either way. Rubenstock now stopping the push. Not sure why. Maybe he needed to go back. And he was able to actually attack the gold and stone here. So no more stone income from CL, but only one castle. That's not a lot to produce Vote Raiders or Trebuchets. And Rubenstock almost up to Imp, and once the Trebuchet the first will be out, Rubenstock will be able to go for his own traps. Actually, that's not true. One Trebuchet hitting already, and now CL 19 military units. Rubenstock got more than double that, but Rubenstock's castle is under heavy attack, and that means he's not going to be able to go for too many Vote Raiders. The second castle coming up from CL. Did he buy some stone? I guess so. He must have bought some stone. I guess he had taken a lot of the gold here, and with two castles against now 0, suddenly CL has an advantage in my opinion. He can go for way more Vote Raiders, and there's really not a lot of options to stop Vote Raiders, except for maybe standard infantry plus heavy scorpions, and then you're going to face onagers most likely. So Vote Raiders is actually, or has always been the go-to unit for the Celts on Arena. Not sure about Arabia, but I don't want to talk about that. Rubenstock going for the extra stone on the left-hand side. He has a castle in front of his base. He's also starting to take the second stone, or maybe his villages are at least. And for now, CL is going back on Vote Raiders to probably get more. Rubenstock a castle on the left-hand side covering that gold. This is a good idea. 37 minutes into the game, Rubenstock is in a score advantage, but CL probably with the psychological edge here, because he's got a Trebuchet out, he's getting rid of that forward, and he should be able to go for a lot of Vote Raiders himself. 2 castles for each player, so CL needs to take more stone, which he's doing right now, also taking the third gold. Rubenstock could raid there, big fight happening, and I think Rubenstock does not have the Vote Raider numbers he needed. He had the pikemen, but CL's Vote Raiders, they are actually elite. I didn't see that. I missed that fact, but Elite Vote Raiders is really huge against only normal. Now Rubenstock doing Elite Vote Raider upgrade, and he can go for another castle, but he needs to do it fast, he needs to get his numbers up, and he's now walling on the left hand side. I mean, he should have 3 castles, he needs more. Right now CL doubled the military numbers, and this could be really dangerous because 2 trebuchets already hitting the forward castle. Maybe Rubenstock should have put it more in the back where this castle is coming up, protecting the second goal and those farms here. And Rubenstock now needs more units and needs to somehow stall those. He's going forward with the Vote Raiders to attack a TC on that gold, but is it really worth it? I don't know, because CL is just moving forward. He's saying, okay, I still have gold in the back to take, it's not a big problem for me. I'm just moving into your base and attack everything there is, and that big group of Vote Raiders at this point is a big threat actually to Rubenstock's base. They are going in. The walling is coming in too late, and now the raiding party is beginning. Rubenstock may be in trouble here. Where's his army? It's forward, taking a few minor fights, I guess, but CL got his main army now on the former main gold, attacking villagers, and Rubenstock on 112 against only 83, but the military numbers still not looking good for Rubenstock. He's going back on Vote Raiders, elite Vote Raiders of course, to try and defend here. He's going to lose a TC of his own, and there is still more Vote Raiders for CL. CL still keeping the numbers up. Rubenstock with a lot of gold, but no food in the bank, and CL has a lot of food in the bank actually. He's got good resources and a good economy to balance out his needs for the Vote Raiders. Blast Furnace on the way to get these Vote Raiders fully upgraded. Now trying to raid that gold underneath the castle. Maybe not the best fight ever. Rubenstock revolved this, but he's losing the mining camp in the front. And CL suddenly with the map control is in the score lead. Population wise they're pretty neck and neck. And military numbers now similar. This could be interesting now. Blast Furnace coming from CL and for Rubenstock now. Big Vote Raider fight underneath Rubenstock's castle, and CL is losing military units. Rubenstock got more at this point. Is it a comeback again? Is Rubenstock going to take this game now? CL came back, now Rubenstock's time. I don't know. Let's see what will happen next, because this game is not decided by any means. Trebuchet is moving forward. Rubenstock going back to get reinforced. There's a bigger group of Vote Raiders coming in to help out. And now I think he should try to mass more units. Both players on very similar numbers. This Trebuchet will go down, but in the meantime CL is getting free hits on the Rubenstock's Vote Raiders. Rubenstock has to go back. And right now this game could go any way, either way. Mining camp coming up from Rubenstock wants to get more castles up. 3 castles against only 2. That's the big difference here in my opinion, because Rubenstock cannot create Vote Raiders as fast as CL. Now good resources for Rubenstock as well. He's going with the castle next to the monastery with 3 relics in, and CL suddenly with more military units. It's only 5, the difference is not big, but it's there, and the more fights they're going to take, the bigger the advantage will be for CL as long as Rubenstock doesn't have that 3rd castle up. We're going to see a big fight now. I'm going with 75 speed to not let that slip. And are we going to see a fight or not? Actually, players trying to get a good fighting position. These siege workshops are going down, of course. And now Rubenstock is just standing around. CL getting the better hits here. Rubenstock suddenly minus 15 army, and he's losing more. He's not in a very good fighting position. CL has done better here, and CL still with more military units, 17 difference, 20 difference almost. Rubenstock right now losing a big fight. Is he going to lose the game by that? That was not good by Rubenstock. Fully upgraded indeed voters for both players, but he was not able to take the better fight here. I think too many voters were just standing around while CL was already attacking on the front, and suddenly CL with a big advantage here. Almost double the military units, Trebuchet coming forward, and CL also on 3 castles, but non-stop producing, I guess. And Rubenstock 2k gold in the bank, almost no food. We've seen that before, producing Vote Raiders still, but he's losing another castle. And CL again with an advantage. Can Rubenstock come back one more time? I don't know. Let's find out. CL with the Trebuchet now hitting that castle. Rubenstock trying to repair, but he's running out of gold. And Rubenstock can still not see the extra gold in his base. Yes, he can, so he could go for that. He's got an outpost here, because otherwise he doesn't really have gold income at this point. The golds are mined out pretty much. Rubenstock got enough gold. He's got other troubles right now. He's got troubles that his castle is actually falling, and he's still repairing, still producing elite Vote Raiders. But CL still got more. He had a way better fight. You can see that the KD, CL's KD a lot better now. 3 trebuchets hitting that castle non-stop. Rubenstock is out of stone. He's going to lose the castle, and I think he is going to lose the game next. He's investing into heavy scorpions now, but you need quite a lot of them. I think you need fortified walls. The next castle is going down so fast. Rubenstock cannot repair this. He couldn't take his 2nd stone for too long, and I think CL is about to win this game, which would put Rubenstock into the losers bracket, because without castles there is no real hope. It's like with Mangudai in Mongols War. What can you do against elite Mangudai if you don't have your own? Pretty much nothing, actually. Try to outnumber your opponent, that's the only option there is. 4 heavy scorpions are not going to cut the deal here. 100 plus military units for CL, moving into the Vote Raiders now. Actually not the worst fighting position from Rubenstock, but he's losing more and more units, and the heavy scorpions, it's only 4. He needed like maybe 15 to be able to fight this, and CL is still sending Vote Raiders to the front here. The market will go down now. Trebuchet is still hitting anything they can. The siege workshop coming forward, or more siege workshops, actually a castle in the middle, so CL now with 4 castles moving into the Vote Raiders, and Rubenstock finally calling GG here. He lost the game, I think, in that big fight where CL suddenly had the advantage with the Vote Raiders, and then there was no coming back because he's losing all the castles. What an amazing series. Rubenstock coming back from hell, 2-0 for CL, then 2-2, and in the deciding game, CL keeping his nerves and advancing to the next round. Rubenstock is going to go to the losers bracket. Hope you enjoyed the set. See you in the next ones then, and GG.